I'll sum it up. They went up on the breadth of the earth. These mighty army, Russia, China, hundreds of millions. The bloodshed that will take place in the Middle East will be for the first time ever. There will be huge bloodshed in the Middle East. Huge. When China and Russia come with their mighty force and go through the Middle East to strike Israel. Huge. The day Israel is struck by a superpower nation, remember, World War III, nuclear weapon has begun. One third of the, this is for Bill Gates, yeah? You don't need to come up with a virus, mate, to reduce the world's population. A rocket from China will reduce you to nothing. So 1/3 of the world's population will perish just like that in a split second. Currently, as we speak, we're about 8 billion people. 1/3, it's not bad. What is that? 2 point something. 2 billion people will perish just like that. Corona, Lexus, and the rest of the viruses couldn't do that. Because so many people bought their jab. Mr. Prime Minister. Oh, Mr. Health Minister. It will kill you and kill your family. It didn't. Because they paid for it. And some people never got jabbed and never paid for it like me. So many like me did. Same thing. But those who got jabbed and believed in the Lord, nothing happened to them either. 1/3 of the world's population will perish. They'll die. They'll just melt. The other third, diseases and the outcomes of the nuclear exposure will take care of them. 1/3 will remain, and you don't want to be alive. You'd rather be dead. Those who will remain alive, they'll start eating each other. Has anyone here seen the first Mad Max movie? Mel Gibson. Some of us are still very young for that, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mad Max. You know, it was like the world, Sydney was destroyed, the whole world was destroyed, and people are still trying to survive. So they would kill for, I don't know, whatever. A piece of bread, a gallon of petrol. Yeah. This is the genius approach of the human race, calling themselves, we are very smart and intelligent beings. They have created a weapon that will destroy them. This is the human intelligence. A human intelligence that is outside the circle of Jesus Christ ends up worshiping the creation, not the creator. They become so ignorant and blind, they won't be able to recognize their right hand from their left. They call the light darkness and darkness the light. I need to finish it off. They went up on the breadth of the earth. This earth means Israel. And surrounded the camp of the saints and the beloved city, Jerusalem. The beloved city to the heart of Jesus Christ is Jerusalem. That's his birthplace. That's where he suffered. That's where he revealed his divinity. And that's where he was crucified, was buried, and rose from the dead. That is his beloved city, Jerusalem. In 2013, we were on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. We went to this monastery that belongs to our beloved, the Syrian Orthodox Church, in the heart of all Jerusalem, St. Mark's Monastery. And while we were on the visit, we entered the church. The Lord Jesus appeared on the altar area to this piece of wreck. Appeared from head to toe. My head was down and I was glued. I couldn't raise and lift my head. I'm looking down, but I'm seeing his face. I'm seeing everything about him. From head to toe, inside and out, he was all light. But I could see his eyes flickering. And I could see a glimpse of the hair, but it's all light and it's all gold. Pure, holy gold light. None of it like here. The sun is not clean compared to his light. He surpasses. The sun will be put to shame from the brightness and the light that was emanating from him. And then he said, and he spoke to me in Arabic. He is the Lord of all languages. He can speak to you in Chinese, Mandarin, you name it, baby, Italian, any language. He speaks them all. Aussie. He'll come and say, G'day, hey Cowan. He can do that. And he can come and say, Habib Albi Kifak. He said, Jerusalem is mine. Not the Jewish, not the Muslims, it's mine. Jerusalem is mine. I call the day and I give the green light when this land is striked or not. I am the protector of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is mine, no one else's. And there is a prophecy in the Holy Bible says, O Jerusalem, the land of Emmanuel. The land of Emmanuel. Who is Emmanuel? God with us, Jesus Christ. The land of Emmanuel, Jerusalem. Emmanuel came and walked on the land of Jerusalem and said, the birds of the sky have a nest to dwell in, and the foxes have homes to go and rest in, but the Son of Man has no place to rest his head upon. Yet I'm the owner, but I chose not to have one little tiny piece of this world. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. When they strike Israel, the Jewish people will come back and cry out to Jesus Christ of Nazareth. The moment they cry out to the Lord, He will wipe all these superpowers. He will wipe them. The devil who deceived them. Wow, Satan, look what he's doing in this world. The devil who deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are. They're already there. And they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Thank you very much. At the end, the Lord Jesus is always triumphant. You can reject Him. You can say no to Him. You can fight Him all your life, but He will win. At the end, He is victorious. No one stands in His way. So my advice to you, my son and daughter, don't fight the Lord. Don't reject the Lord. Don't be stubborn when you hear His voice. Don't let your heart be like a rock. Open the door and let Him in, because the more you resist Him, the more He will be breaking you until you surrender. The Lord never gives up. But one day, sooner or later, I and you will give up. You cannot overcome the Lord. He comes in ways, wow. He will corner you and He'll say, now I'm waiting for the white flag to be waved by you. I'll keep on breaking you. I'll keep on breaking you until you say, Lord, enough, I surrender.